Okay, so we'll jump right into it if everyone's ready with a quick recap of what happened last week. Sidian went for, hallucination drugs round two, which is cool. I saw a couple different views on this one, but it ended with Sidian seeing this pair of glowing red eyes. They seemed almost amused and curious at him, looking at him. When that happened, Faye let out a very loud, very painful scream, and this shockwave of energy kind of rippled through the hut out into the forest around the area. And then afterwards, it seemed like Faye's mind kind of snapped back into place. She started to speak more coherently, but was very rushed, as if she was very much pressed for time. She told Eurus that, yes, she would be leaving soon, but that she would have to continue on without her. Told Etienne that his wife is still alive, and there's a potential to save his son. However, the wife would find out. The wife currently knows the answers as to how, but that he would be meeting her soon. Lots of fun little tidbits there. But But it was at that point that you guys heard a loud banging on the door from a very frantic woman who was rushing for help. When the door opened, he found someone who seemed to know Merzus. This drow woman, covered in cuts and bruises and looked like she had been running for her life. Probably because she had, because behind her were these large footsteps chasing after her. It did not take long before one of Gluttony's dogs appeared and seemed to be going after this drow woman. Merzus, let's check in with you and start with you. Starting from after you made your talk with this god of deals, what exactly are you doing? Mm-hmm. Perfect. And Merzus, as you're running, you do hear from behind you the scream coming from Faye, and you feel this energy, almost like this wave, pulse out from her and kind of ripple out through the air around you. And since you're outside, you're actually able to see these markings that were once invisible kind of rising up from the ground, all in different letters, almost seem to fade away. It's weird, but you feel much more exposed now than from when you first arrived. And then go ahead and level up as well. But Merzus, as you are panic running away, you hear these footsteps in the distance, very loud, very familiar, and approaching very quickly. What do you do? They are heading in your direction. Go ahead and roll me an athletics to climb, and then go ahead and roll me one more stealth check as well. Athletics. Fair. Wonderful. So, Moses, in your commotion, you see this large dog approaching you. I moved you a little further away. You're actually going to be a little further off of the map, but I don't want to pull you to a different map and leave everyone behind. But you're a little further away from the hide. But you see a familiar beast coming towards you. As he approaches you, Moses, you see him kind of slow down and sniff the air a bit. Do you do anything? How are you trying to do this? How are you trying to convince this animal to not attack you? Summers, as you kind of throw your arms out and try to calm down this dog who seems to be sniffing this air around you before he locks on to something. And he turns to you. And there's this quizzical look on this dog's face because you're not the target that he was supposed to go after. But you start to see this drool start to pull in his mouth before it drips over and starts to fall on the ground. And he takes one step towards you, and then another. But then his ears twitch, and his head turns, and then he books it. Away from you, towards the direction of where you were coming from. Okay. Go ahead and roll me an initiative roll, Moses. Very fitting. Very fitting. That is very Kimmy of her. Okay, so that was a 7. So the rest of you guys, Sidian Eurus and Etienne, you guys are in this tree with this drow fighting off this large dog that's nearby you. Right now, you guys kind of have it restrained by this large floating hand that's preventing it from getting closer to you, but it's letting out this loud howl. And soon you guys hear it. The thud of more footsteps in the distance. Sidian, it is your turn. We'll pick up with the initiative that we had from last week. What would you like to do? Very fitting. Go ahead. That is sufficient. What would you like to know? Okay. Let me pull them up. Swallow. So, the dog makes one bite attack against the target. If the attack hits, the target is swallowed. The swallow target is blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks and other effects outside them, and it takes 3d12 acid damage at the start of each turn. It is at the start of each of the dog's turn. If the dog takes if the person takes 50 damage or more on a single turn from a swallowed creature, it regurgitates the swallowed creature, who is then prone. And then if the dog dies while it has a swallowed creature inside of it, it is no longer restrained. That would have to be on the next turn. I would say if it's within 10 feet, then I would say that's fine. But anything more than 10 feet would have to be a actual toss. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. The vial of acid or the dog? That's what I just wanted to double check. I was like, just make sure. Okay, 23 will hit though. I just wanted to check. I was like, just make sure. I know we're talking about the acid. You're not trying to hit that, right? Okay. Perfect. Yours, it's gonna be your turn. Yay. Correct. That is sufficient. What would you like to know? It is resistant to cold, fire, lightning, and then any non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Ooh, hold on. Let me see. Where's the snow? Hmm. Okay. Go ahead and throw them spears. Both will hit. How much was the first one? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Okay. Uh, so it is my lovely dog's turn. Yeah. In the middle of battle. Whoa, that's cool. Can you do anything? Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? Yours. Perfect. You guys watch as this dog tries to push against this hand, but to no avail. It's trying its hardest to get closer to you and is pawing at the ground and at this hand. It's trying to move around, but it is unsuccessful. Wonderful. Etienne, it is your turn. Tell him, tell him, tell him, tell him. That'll hit. That will not hit. Okay. Perfect. That is sufficient. What would you like to know? Not yet. Is that what you'd like to know? Yes. A Bigby sound. Right now, it's currently sitting at 64 out of 162 hit points. Wait, hold on. What was that? I'm sorry. Thank who? No, I mean it's just I don't think I've ever heard like that like exact string of words ever come out of your mouth before. Yeah. Thank the gods. And by gods I mean me. I'm just kidding. Um Oh no. Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. And then you guys hear it. The cracking of wood as the second dog appears and starts sprinting towards you guys. Dang, highsight's crazy. And you hear Natasha next to you guys just start a string of curse words of fuck, 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 fuck. And she frantically throws a couple more daggers at the closer dog. However, in her frazzled state, she missed both. Wonderful. I mean, they're not family, so Sidian, it's your turn. What? Uh huh. Do you think Mercis could run as fast as this dog? How fast is the dog? Mirza's will actually be in this initiative here. I didn't forget about him. You will be. Go ahead and go, Sidian. I heard it too. It's okay. He said, chuck this orb. Chuck this orb. Close. Oh, that's even worse. Okay. Sounds good. Yes, please. Yes. That right? I mean, I'll leave that up to you. Some people like it. Some people don't. Nice. So you hear this dog yelp out in pain as this acid covers its body. And you hear the sizzling of flesh as it starts to eat away at this dog. I don't want to say it died. It doesn't look like it died. The body's not there. There is a puddle of what looks to be this vile blood and acid mixed on the floor left over. Oh my god. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Sidian? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it could only do one or the other. I'm assuming you want it there, is around there? Okay. No. No. Yeah. No, it's technically about half cover. Yep. Nope. Who knows? Is there anything else you'd like to do, Sidian? Insufficient. Perfect. Yeah. Uh, yes. Yours. It is your turn. Yes. You sure can. What would you like to hold? They are gone. Okay. Okay. That is sufficient. What would you like to know? I will say, with your martial check, you are able to determine that hunger and feast are one and the same. Both of their abilities and their stats are equal to each other. Okay, it is immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, or poisoned. Okay, so you are holding your action until Feast gets closer enough to chuck your spirit at. Is that correct? Okay. In that case, Etienne, it is your turn. The 23 will hit. Perfect. Okay. Moses. Mers, as you come running onto the scene and see a large puddle of acid on the ground and Feast there, looking like they're charging towards this tree. Well, yes. As you look up in the tree, you see familiar faces. All of them actually familiar. You see Sidian, you see Etienne, you see Eurus all standing up in the tree, and you see Natasha. That's not important right now, guys. Correct. You are about 35 feet away from Feast, who is roughly about 60 feet away from the party. We'll say not for this first round, but probably afterwards we'll say that yes. Oh my god, please tell me you're gonna try and charm this dog. Have a taste of your own medicine. Ah. Except it's asses. All right, Marcus, what are you doing? Correct.
I mean, you could definitely distract it.
Might
not be charmed, but it could be
sure. Won't be charmed. Might try to play fetch with it because it's technically a bone.
You could say Lust has a bone to pick with you.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Sure to pick with us.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and stealth.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
My bonus in stealth is very good. That number. Okay. So I'm officially jailing Kimmy's die because that is the fourth 3 I have rolled on it.
Eef.
Yeah, total is 15, but
That's not
you know,
bad.
it's not bad, but it's also not my best. Very low for me.
It is insufficient to hide.
Well, regardless, I'm going to chuck one of my knives at this dog. And fortunately, no advantage or sneak attack because I failed. But I am going to sharpshooter this. Not going to be the best of ideas because I have 0 cover or way to stop it from going after me. Wow. My own okay, so Ian, I'll let you decide how or why whatever happens to me next. That's a -4 to hit.
Oh.
Did you stab
Wait.
yourself?
How did you roll a
Maybe.
negative to hit?
So I rolled a 1. -5.
Oh god. Oh, that's right. You sharpshootered.
Oh, that's.
Oh dear.
But you don't have any bonus? Oh, no, I guess you. Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah, no, sorry. I was looking at
I was like, you should have some sort of attack bonus.
Yeah,
Like,
I
even
don't.
your-
That
Your
doesn't
level-
sound right.
Level 11.
No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking back to weaker versions of myself. Yeah, no, I have a +8 to hit with this, which is it's still
4.
so 4 to hit would have been
Positive 4.
yeah, +4.
It unfortunately does not hit. Surprisingly. I think it's in your frantic nature seeing old Flame again in such dire straits. It has set your nerves on edge. You're unable to kind of hone in the trainings that you were taught as a young child, and you are unable to stealth correctly. And your knife skills have kind of gone out the door as your eyes dart back and forth between this dog and between Natasha.
You know, there's I'm audibly cursing a few different people and maybe like 1 or 2 former enemies.
There.
It happens to the best of us. Performance issues. 1 in 5 men, actually.
But as your
Why am I
knife
always the
goes sailing past this dog's head, he will turn to you, and there's this growl that comes out of his mouth now as he realizes that you are following him, and you shouldn't be following him.
You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's his mother's
You are-
job.
You are damn well not mom. You know that.
It is going to unfurl its large tongue and lash it out at you. And I am going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
God, if I had a number.
Do we see all this going on?
Yes. I think it's a little off. You see him turn and look at someone kind of behind, face high, and you're unsure who it is. But then I think you hear the loud curses that Merces is giving out.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Let me just. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So that's a 4 again. Because -1 strength, and I rolled a 5.
Perfect. Merces, this long purple tongue wraps its length around you and yanks you forward closer to this dog. Now that you are close to it, it is going to try and bite you.
Cool. Oh, I don't know if I did sneak a little closer when I was trying to stealth. I have no idea if that makes any difference at all.
It does not.
Question, real quick, about inspiration. Can you use that to attack someone outside of your turn?
No.
Dang, okay.
That'd be cool, but no. So that's a 29 to hit.
Yeah. That definitely hits.
For 23 piercing damage.
Cool, cool. So you guys remember how I was really, really beat up from last fight?
Did you
And then I
die?
got healed for a little bit from
Yeah,
our
we
good
healed
friend
you.
Etienne.
Mhm.
Just that one,
Yeah.
and then we booked it here, and then everything happened.
Oh. You
Now,
need
what was
healing?
that total again, DM? Just to double check.
23.
20. I don't know why I heard 33 the first time.
23.
If I hadn't been healed, that would have been it.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Power of acquaintances, because we're not yet quite friends.
But
I
am
think the
very
jury's still
much
out for most
hurt.
people on Merses for that one.
It goes up back and forth.
Merces, I will say it's going to get a little bit worse, as with this bite, you feel this tongue pull you further into Feast's mouth, and you have now been swallowed.
Oh, shit.
Cool. Right.
Got 8.
Feast then turns and looks at the rest of the party and tries to move forward before running into a wall. And
Must be
Eurus,
9.
at this point, it is stepping around the acid. It's not dumb enough to walk through a vat of acid. But it is close enough now to where you could pull off your held action if you want to launch your spear at this dog.
Okay, good, because I just rolled, and I got a nat 20.
Perfect.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
Oh,
Is
that's
this
beautiful.
still
Beautiful
is this
damage.
still a crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should it not be?
You know what? I don't feel like it.
Be careful, guys. There's a grave domain cleric around here somewhere.
So that's 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think she was just she was trying to see if she could pierce its throat or something, help out. You know, the whole ass man he just swallowed.
Fair. You guys do hear Natasha next to you watching Merz's, and I think instead of watching, more like hearing Merz's get swallowed whole. She starts to mumble a string of curse words under her breath as she quickly starts to look around and tries to find something on her to try and help.
I think she's out of knives.
Ding, ding, ding.
She's probably investing in a turning dagger or something. Or a blink back belt. That would be good for her.
Ding, ding, ding. She's looking around. She's panicked. And she turns to you, Sid. And she is frantic. Give me something to throw at him. I need to throw something at him. I need to save him. That bastard.
She's shaking you by the collar.
Let's go. I'm still holding the dog back. Is it Sid's turn?
No.
Are you giving her anything? She is spending her turn asking you to give her some sort of weapon that she could throw at this dog.
I don't have. I mean, I don't have any. I have things that she could throw, but
Motherfucker.
if we're fine with being a little bit loose with the initiative, could I spend my action now to give her another orb of acid and hand that to her, and just have that be my action when it gets to my turn?
I'll allow it. Yeah, sure.
All right.
I was about to say, she will throw you if you don't do something.
Throw me at it. Yes, Sid looks like he was probably about to do this anyway, but he kind of, in his hand once again, he kind of moves it around and conjures a, decent-sized orb of acid, and kind of, let me see if he just chucks it, not chucks it, but with almost a little bit of reckless abandon, with her frantically shaking him and trying to get something, he will give this to her. Hey, here, throw this. Don't get it down its throat.
And she wastes no time turning on her heels and throwing it. However, due to the frantic nature of her mental being right now, this orb of acid goes wide and actually lands in the previous puddle of acid that you had next to this dog. Completely missing.
You fucked it up.
All part of the plan, guys. We're gonna shove him. We're gonna shove him in there.
Actually,
this sounds like an awful idea, but let's see how it goes.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
I'm sure I'll escape somehow. Don't worry about it.
And then you see her, and you can kind of see the gears turning in her mind as she starts to try to kneel down, as if she's about to climb down from this tree.
Yeah, fucked it up. Curious to get some background noise, just so you know.
I can't play for
Matt.
But yeah, since that was your turn,
I didn't hear you.
Sidian, anything else you would like to do?
Well, is it back onto my turn now?
Well, we kind of swapped around so you could summon that and hand it to Natasha, but is there anything else
$5 per party.
that you would like to do?
Bad start. Take it for $200.
Yeah, Matt, you got some background noise, just so you know.
Oh yeah, that's my fan.
No, that's not your fan, it's your phone.
That's not your fan.
I thought you were talking about the fan.
No.
Oh yeah.
Can't hear no fan. Start off with martial check.
Okay.
So I won't fail this time. It's a 16 again.
That is
Nice,
sufficient.
like-
What would you like to know?
I'm rolling 10s and 16s. Uh, um,
I'll trade you.
see. I'm gonna go with Master's Commands. Here we go. I think either already done most of it or have enough to get a good indication what most of the others.
So when this dog is within 60 feet of Gluttony, it uses her ability score modifiers for any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma checks or saving throws it makes.
Not currently prevalent, but could very well be in the future.
As far as we know,
And
gluttony is not.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. You mentioned that the acid that landed both previously and the one that was just thrown is still kind of bubbling next to where this creature is standing.
Yeah, we'll say the previous acid has kind of neutralized, but this new vial of acid that was just thrown is still on the ground.
All right. I am going to use Bigby's hand, bonus action. Let's see. With this one, I think it would be a grasping hand. Depending on how this goes, could go not great, but could work. So let's see. I'm going to use grasping hand to try and grapple it, and then move it into the acid.
Okay.
Fine. Success.
Opposing strength checks, right?
Yes, opposing strength.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it could be
strength contested by the strength athletics check of the target.
Yeah. I could do acrobatics as well, but I assume it probably wants to use.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's designed to
Probably. I don't know.
from a normal
Uh,
creature
so
to allow
that's-
for more torque and that was true. If you want to see how goofy it looks to ride, check out the whole channel.
It's gonna be an 18. Could be better.
25.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, it is.
So this is the beefy one.
Yeah, I was taking a risk there. That's not good. Yeah, so it's able to slip through, and it is no longer being held back by the hand, and it is not grappled, so that's not good.
Wonderful. Etienne, it is your turn.
All right.
Eurus, it is your turn.
Okay.
Let's skip to Eurus.
Yeah, that is tough. Let's see here. I feel like it's pointless to try and do ensnaring strike if he just like.
I did roll pretty poorly, to be fair.
Yeah, but it just has to contest my strength check. It's not like it'd be a strength versus strength. You know what I mean? It just has to contest what I already have here. Yeah. Oh man.
I will give you
What?
guys this for free because I did tell you guys last week. One of the dog's stats, which is strength. Their current strength is at a 25, so they have a +7 modifier.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try something else then. 1 second here. So if I were to do Hail of Thorns, even though there's no other creature around him, aside from whatever spear damage I give, they take an additional 1d10, correct?
Let me pull it up real quick just to make sure that's right. It sounds right, but let me double check.
Yeah, just making sure, because I know there's no other creatures around him. In him, yes.
Yes, that's fine. That is correct.
All right, so I'll bonus action Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
So, Seer, once again, a little bit more confidence this time since the move worked. She kind of throws the spear up in a volley sort of maneuver. And you see the spear split up into several spears. Second here. I got a 22 for the first to hit.
Okay. That'll hit.
Oh, good.
Ooh. Okay, I got full damage. So that's 14 points of damage with the spear. And then another 6 points of damage from the other spears. Can I still do one more spear attack, or is that it?
That should be it. I think you only have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I used bonus action for the spell. Yeah, and that technically counts as 2. I think. I'm trying to see if I should do something else. Nah, I'll just do a martial check.
Okay. How much was your attack and your Hail of Thorns damage?
The Hail of
failed
Thorns.
dex save.
Sorry, the Hail of Thorns damage is 6. The regular damage is 14.
Okay.
And is that spear still stuck in creature? I mean, at least
Yes.
one of them. Okay.
You
Yeah, I didn't
have one
expect all of
spear.
them.
I think you have 1 charge left for the day.
Yes, I haven't been able to mark them down on mine, but I'm glad you. Yes. I can't really do that right now. I already used my bonus action, so I rolled for a martial check instead.
Okay.
I got a 15.
That is sufficient. What would you like to know?
This thing has magic weapons?
I think.
Yeah, let's go with that
probably
one.
causing-
Its attacks are considered magical.
Oh, okay. I thought that. Okay. Well, there you go. Wasting my turn.
I mean, yeah, same.
I think from
Happens.
here, what is the dog's focus now solely on us?
Yes. Specifically, it's focused on Natasha.
It's focused on Natasha, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna say 5 feet. God dang it, move!
I'm gonna move
Like-
5 feet closer to Natasha and push her out the tree.
Oh my God, no! Closer to Sidian,
Okay.
And
or
push it
actually
off
not
the tree.
Sidian. Closer to Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
Does its eyes follow me?
Nope.
And I think it had some specific targets.
Okay. I'm gonna move like the most I can to this branch until I can get to the rooftop of Faye's house.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take out my shield as well, and end my turn here.
Okay. Adrian, it is your turn.
Okay. Same thing as usual, just keep in distance. Do some rolls. This tab. 25 and that's a nat 20.
Nice.
Go ahead.
So 26 to hit. 20 yeah, so 25 and 26 to hit. One of them is a crit apparently.
Go out.
Okay, and with a crit you
Smite.
Oh, wow, did you get it?
well I can't
Yeah.
smite well unless I ran up to him.
Not just with the metal. The ratchet strap.
Dearest, we can hear your phone again.
Oh my god!
Pretty loudly, too.
Let's see. What I have
I think we can hear the phone better than you. Sometimes.
I'm sorry, my mute button isn't working. Every time I push it, it comes off. So I'm gonna just stop watching my phone.
Yeah, you should be focused on the fight. What are you doing?
Bitch, don't even.
Mirza's got swallowed.
I
I'm
totally
like
don't.
20%
Guys, look.
sure she's playing Tears of the
I'm not-
Kingdom right now.
No, I am focused right now. I'm trying to
I-
TPK this.
I
thing right
totally don't have my Nintendo Switch playing some Pokemon on the side. I'm totally focused in on this.
My guy, your status
you
says
all
you were
should.
playing Overwatch.
Okay, so
Now-
I'm sorry, crits are so rare. You double your damage.
now. Correct. You
That
roll your damage dice twice. Mhm.
Okay. So that means, well, I guess I might as well try to finish it off if I can. So I'm gonna use my bonus. You can use a bonus action before your main action, right? Or no, I rolled for my main action, so I can't do that now.
What were you trying to bonus action?
Well, I was gonna run my distance, and then I was going to Misty Step as a bonus action to get closer to then smite with my sword.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Aw, you're so nice.
I will allow it.
Okay, thank you.
Listen, anytime a player gets a chance to do something cool, I'm gonna try and allow it.
Yay!
Except for you.
So
Sophia.
Etchin's gonna jump down out of this tree. Oh wait, maybe if I select the thing. Jump down out of this tree, filled with this mad rage, as I find my thing, my stats for frickin' where's the smite? I think I know where everything is. Okay, Divine Smite, thank you. Alright, lay, attack, deal 2d8 extra radiant damage. Okay, I need to get out a calculator for this.
So you don't use spells all too often. I would recommend
Mhm.
using a 3rd level
Right.
so that you deal extra damage on this crit.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully
a
we'll
good
be taking
idea.
a long rest sometime soon.
It's nighttime, maybe. So then with
Hey, Brew.
that, it's gonna be, I believe it's 4d8.
Yes.
And then plus this is a fiend, so it'll be 5d8.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh wait, I
So,
lied.
wait.
It is 68 because you also have your improved divine smite.
Oh
so
my
that just tacks
gosh.
on an extra 1d8 radiant damage regardless.
Alright, I'm still rolling.
Might is good.
So 6d8
And then you
plus
critted,
the normal.
so then that'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
12d8.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I'll be here a minute, guys. Plus 2.
You're good.
Can't we just say it's enough?
Plus 3. I'm rolling very low. These dice suck. Plus 1. Oh my gosh, I hate these dice. Bought them specifically for Etienne. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's unfortunate
Two
when
more?
they turn against you, isn't it?
12. Okay, so that's 12 d6. I mean d8. And I still
Yep.
gotta add the regular sword
Yep.
stats. I
that'll
got.
be 2 more d8s.
Yep. Plus 7. Plus 2. No, not 72. Okay. So that's a total of 54 damage.
Perfect. With this blow, Etienne, you strike into the stomach of Feast with such a force that you actually see him start to retch.
Nice.
Merzis, you get puked out of Feast's mouth.
And if you guys have ever seen the first Hellboy when he essentially gets blown out of the giant monster at the end, it's basically that. Just as soon as it's his turn, he's gonna just grunt, get up on one knee very slowly, and just loudly proclaim, "Yep, I'll be sore in the morning."
And
As
then
I-
Etienne, your second attack also hits, so go ahead and roll the 1d8 plus 4 again.
Okay.
Stop!
7.
He's dead already.
You said 7, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
There is a very loud yelp and whimper as you strike him once again. He is definitely bloodied now, and you see your sword, the cuts where you had stabbed into him, start to trickle and ooze with blood.
Yay.
He's still up, but he is not looking very good.
Awesome.
Meredith, you were prone on the floor after being wretched out by this dog. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to get up, and because getting a new, because I was completely, I couldn't see anything, so I wasn't sure what was up. But now I see that a new companion is there, and I look around. I can see back up in the tree, right?
Yes, you can.
Natasha's still up there, sitting.
Yes, though it
Uh,
does look like she
okay,
is
so-
getting ready to make her way down the street.
Best I can do is just yell, "Stay up there!" And I'm going to try, now that I have some backup, take out my yet to be named, though it does have a name already, short sword, and just go at this thing.
Okay. Swing away.
Yeah. Wait, am I 5 or 10 feet away from this thing?
You are 5 feet.
Okay, so I can't do anything. Damn. Would I provoke an attack of opportunity if I went out of range to then just run back in range?
If you try to get 10 feet away, is that what you're asking?
No, I was trying to see if I can. Because I have no idea what this thing's actual attack range is. For all I know, it could be 5 feet, 10 feet, 15. I don't know. So did what? Best not to risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
No, that is
Him
a
and his whole
horrible
like
idea.
10 HP that he has left.
Yeah, I'll help you
Oh,
out.
Excuse me.
Stay on the safe
Yeah,
side.
like I was about to say, like
Well,
Tim probably got you back there.
12. I'm sorry.
Wow.
well,
Well, I mean, to be
It's a
fair, he
12.
did just get puked.
He did. He
Yeah,
did get puked.
Swallowed and puked.
no, I misspoke. 14 HP.
Woo.
14.
Okay.
That
This
is
Well,
all
pretty
of
two
this
decent,
more.
really.
is what all of this is what Etienne gave me. Like I was like, I think I was max 20 last session, and he healed me with the spell, and it was very bad. But that is what I have left.
So,
But yeah,
Versus, what are you doing?
I am going to attack. Now that I have a flanking, ally, and I'm going to because how close are we to like the acid, pool?
It's probably about 5-10 feet away.
Would it be
It is.
neutralized by now, you think?
Yeah, it's starting to neutralize. By the end of this initiative turn, it'll be safe to walk in again.
Okay. Yeah, be checking. Just
Acid pool.
Nah, no bueno.
Done.
Don't want to swim in a vat of acid?
No. Remember, I had the front row seat to what we did to Pride. No, not Pride.
Yeah.
Lust.
That's right, you were in the
Technically
splash
Pride too. Yes, I was. Let's try it. Okay. No more. This time with the bullet die. Will this also betray me? And I'm gonna actually run around with my because I used half my movement to get up. I'd like to use I've got at least another 15. Try and move around and flank.
Okay. Are you trying to go through the acid foul route or around Etienne?
I'm gonna see if I can get around Etienne because I don't want to touch the acid.
Could try jumping around it.
I escaped the stomach acid on this thing's turn, which is after me, I think. I don't want to try the other one.
Try all
I'm
the
gonna
different
throw
flavors.
you about right there.
Alright. I'm going to use my bonus action to get another 30 feet. Bonus action to dash around and get within. Try to get around so I'm, correctly flanking. I make it!
Yes.
Yay! Alright. Now this would be with advantage. Come on. Holy shit! That's a natural 20. It was a 7 and then it was a natural 20. Thank
Woo!
God
2
for that.
20s in a row!
Nice.
Dang.
Ah,
Finally, we have the
Three.
inverse of
Three
a
of
double
them.
nat one.
Oh, 320, that's right. Woo!
Oh, right.
I swear, I am going to Nurse is just gonna. He might just stab himself with this thing because if he concentrated more on this weapon, there's a literal thing it can do that would have saved him so much trouble. Yeah, Shadow Seeker. I just read this.
That's surprising.
I thought that was
like, oh.
I thought that did something else. I thought that was something to do with stealth, like hiding from someone.
Nope, it's the opposite.
Yep, it's the that would have pointed me exactly to a person, place, or thing I want to find, and only 9th tier, obscuration magic, or if it's on another plane, or if it doesn't exist, would stop it. So that would have saved us a whole lot of time.
That reminds me, I don't know if you shared this before I hopped on because I was a little bit late. Have you shared with Crystal what we realized when we were chatting on Monday?
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, let me finish this and then I'll let her know. Just
finish your
so I
turn.
can
Yeah.
ask her directly. Yeah. Okay, let me finish this 20.
I'm concerned.
No, it's great. It's hilarious. It's my fault. Completely my fault. But also just.
Fine.
I wouldn't have realized it without. that
Me actually
conversation.
saying it then? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I got a double.
Roll your damage.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 1d6, double the weapon, and then a double because this is sneak attack. Yeah. Sneak attack. That'd be another 4d6. So that's 8. That's 10. There are no other we have no other enemies around here, right?
No.
Not unless I want to kill one of you. No, I don't. All right, no whales of the
Anyways,
grave this time. No whales of the grave this time.
Any interesting effects happening since I guess I don't know if she died, but Faye just becoming a forest ghost.
I like you said, Forest Ghost. It's literally been 5, maybe 6 minutes since she died. I do not know what happened to her. I am as much in the dark without a flashlight as you, my guy.
That's fair.
All right. Okay. I'm also going to do this because I technically can. This is also going to be a divine spell.
Nice.
Okay.
Roll that damage. Again.
So
Twice.
this undead or fiend, right?
Fiend.
Fiend. Okay, so that counts. So that's 2. So that's 3. And I double all dice. So that's 6. Let's start rolling. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, these crit rolls. Lots of calculating.
Yep.
Oh, the man.
But it feels so cool when you do it, though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm sorry I'm not sharper on all that stuff.
No, it takes
No,
practice.
it's
You're
good.
Time.
Yeah, it really does, especially when you have a character like yours that can have so many levels to a single attack. It's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Practice makes perfect, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's always very fun when things come together.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Merzitz, have you hit 61 points yet of damage?
Almost. I took care of the just the sneak attack damage alone. I was looking around 42, and then I'm going to do the 3d8, which is now 68 of smite.
Okay. Unless you roll all ones, I think you're gonna finish this off. So, go ahead and describe how you'd like to finish off this dog.
Dang
Merzitz.
it.
Cool. So with this new yet to be named cool sword, he's going to try his best to. And this is not thinking that he's going to take it out, but it's just trying to keep the attention on him and not someone else. He is essentially going to, I don't know if you've seen in one of the Prince of Persia games where you essentially just jump onto the back, stab the blade, and then just put all your weight on it to force it to cut down. Essentially, as high as I could jump, I stabbed it and let myself come down, cutting a giant gash in its side, pumping in as much of the divine smite as I could while the sneak attack hitting it in one of the sweet spots before, gashing down.
Nice.
And Merzitz, as you do, you see this black, smoky vapors start to rise up from this dog from where your blade has left this trail on its back. It lets out a howl of pain before it crumples to the ground and then disappears.
Shit.
Well, that's
Good job.
nice.
I'm afraid that these dogs may regenerate.
Oh no, they're
Almost.
definitely coming back.
Nah, we'll be
Sorry.
fine. It's okay. Don't worry about
Nice.
that. That never happens.
I'm still holding on to my theory. Like they have a limited number of these things.
I first of all, that was great. That was really great. Because my plan was totally nuts. So I am so glad that Etienne did that. Heidi, I am so glad. Because
Glad to help.
is he dead?
He is gone.
Okay.
They
Because straight
failed
up,
from
I
a-
was going to try and get right next to the dog. And I was going to ask if I can bait and switch with Merz's so I can explode him from the inside.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I was actually
With her voice.
If I had stayed inside, I was about to what was it called? Yeah, inflict wounds
Die?
from the inside. So I was gonna ask, would I get like advantage because I'm literally like forced,
You were in it,
you know,
yeah.
restrained inside? Yeah,
You have no choice but to touch
inflict
him.
wounds.
Yeah. It was
If-
either going to be
this time
that
it's an
or
auto
she
crit.
was-
Inflict wounds.
Yeah. And honestly, like I would have loved to have tried that too, explode from the inside with her voice. But like it wouldn't have gone well. It would not have gone well. I still
We
want her to
had-
scream so hard into someone's ear, their like brain comes out the other side.
Terrifying.
We may still have some
Oh,
opportunities
nice
for that.
fatality.
Yeah, I mean,
Later.
say that like this is the
Um,
last fight you guys are ever gonna have.
Yeah, like it's, give it a second. We're about to get into a new one.
Yeah, speaking of
I
rolling,
am
I'm just
stumbling. I activate Whales of the Grave. You guys all take necrotic damage.
Oh no.
Is that for real?
It is, but you guys aren't my enemies. Yeah, no, I'm running, shambling, stumbling, and probably fell one or two times. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, while Bigby's hand is still active, Sid is going to bring it up to where he is in the tree and kind of step onto it, and then float it down to Natasha and offer to help her down.
Natasha has scrambled down from this tree.
Yeah, already down.
She almost
That's-
jumped off herself and has started sprinting towards Merz's. Merz's, as Natasha gets in front of you, she reaches out and starts to like pull at your shirt, like examine your face just to make sure that you are in fact really Merz's.
I'm kind of doing the exact same, except like within the context of like a turn or two. And this is almost subconsciously. I've casted both Cure Wounds and have just pumped all of my lay on hands into her because I can clearly see she's hurt.
Feeling that lay on hands, I don't think it's the first time she's, felt your healing energy. It kind of clicks in her that yes, this is actually you, Merzis. And there's a second of relief that flashes through her eyes before she cocks her fist back and just wails into you.
That's fair. Yeah, let me see.
Healthy relationships.
Just so I know how much I heal before she pulls cock me.
She is not very strong, so it's only 1 damage that she does to you.
I know I'm still relatively beat up, but no. I'm down on one knee, but I'm still essentially holding one of her hands.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
that's
tracks.
nice. Okay, so she gets 25 healing from me,
Perfect. Mers is
and
after
I am out. Leon,
after she hits you with that right hook to the face. She'll also get to your level down on her knees and then reach over and then yank you in and give you a kiss on the lips.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
that's
see.
not where I thought it was going.
So everyone's getting laid in this arc.
Maybe.
We can only hope.
2 out of 3 so far. Well, 1 out. 0 out of 3 so far.
We just need to
Give or
find
take,
you. We have no idea if you have someone, or we need to find you someone. And then we also need to reunite the son and the wife with our new friend.
Yeah. Etienne's got a little someone. Don't know about you.
Mm-hmm.
We will find out.
Her
later.
someone just forced ghosts out of there.
I don't think there was that kind of
Mother?
relationship. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put a stop to that one.
Okay, her only close relationship is that person.
Okay.
That's better.
So we,
That would
I
be
mean,
better to
like,
close
clarify.
we
relationship,
need to
yes, but
only
find
close-
you
like-
someone.
Like, I don't know if you noticed this, guys. There aren't a lot of really eligible bachelors in Gula that, just wander in.
I can
There's probably
introduce
toad
you.
people here.
I know at least 2 who I think would be
Sorry.
a great match.
I guess
One of
the
them.
3 eligible.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go on ahead.
I have 2 I can introduce you to, like at some point in the future if we survive this. One is a solid dude, but he's from out of country. Second one is a sailor, former sailor. Yeah, big,
What's a
strong.
foreigner? He has an
Probably-
accent.
He could probably take a few, good strikes from you. He's big, beefy.
Would the former sailor be okay? I thought he was also in a weird
I don't
kind
know
of
that.
thing. True.
I know that he jumped in to go and help one of our other friends in the fight, so I'm assuming they're fine.
True.
Well, I will say this. Eurus has very little. How do I put it? I wouldn't say she has little hope, but she does not expect to find someone. Because the way I've written her, she would like someone that could sweep her off her feet. But considering she's so fucking big, it's not many people that can do that.
Gideon
Challenge
uses
accepted.
Bigby's hand to sweep her off her fleet.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, non-magically, you fuck. Non-magically.
Hey, yeah.
All right, with
who knows? It
zero
might be romantic.
performance enhancers.
If he flavors
That-
Bigby's hand, with like sparkles or something, it could be romantic. Rose petals.
Like, what if he took
Alright.
steroids? No, it does. It what? No.
I mean, here's my thing though. Would you have a problem with someone who may or may not be possessed?
If or do you say this to her? Because if you do, she is like second guessing, just blowing your brains out with her voice.
Oh, that's so fun.
Look, I'm just saying. It's not the possession that you're thinking of. They're doing their
Look, in this
best to
game,
murder all of these invading
Surely
bastard
there's
demons.
somebody out there for her.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Also, this guy,
And that's
rock
why I
solid.
said. And that's why I said, like, I'm sure there is. But from her small window of the world, it seems bleak, the chances.
You just gotta
Oh,
open up
wait.
those curtains, make that window
Guess we'll
bigger.
see how things
Do
go.
you want to explore the world? Because I had my other friend, not the beefy one, but the skinnier one. He's actually on a bit of a traveling tour. He's this was one of the final stops, but he's gone a few other places. He could totally hook you up with just a tour.
I mean, he
of the
was
world.
looking for someone, so maybe that
I think
That's
she's gonna
actually-
put her head in her hand, and just, I really wish Ruda was here.
It would be nice to have another person here to fight. Yeah.
Can't go half a day without Ruda.
She looks
It
at
is
you.
like
Can't.
same.
Oh wait. As she looks at City and can't you?
Listen, I'm not the one hanging my head like that.
Anyways,
I was gonna say
back
something,
into
but no.
back into this scene out of this alternate universe conversation. Moses, you pull away and you see something that you've probably never seen before in your entire life. Natasha's crying.
What?
Hmm.
Ooh, never.
You do hear
I've not seen that before. This is very concerning. Yeah, no, he was almost crying himself, but he was able to hold himself together because she's not, in fact, a mirage, and she didn't stab him, and then reveal that it was an imposter the whole time.
Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, seeing this, he will definitely try his best to stand them both up. He's not let go of her hand this whole time.
He's
Not
still covered in,
what's
you
wrong.
know.
Yeah, no.
All of
Yeah.
it.
Stomach acid.
Stomach acid. Hey, wait. Would that grapple have worked on me? Because I still had the because it lasted 8 hours. The potion of slipperiness. Something.
Oh. Probably
Okay,
not, but it's
gotta
fine.
roll back to
It's
that.
whatever.
It's
You know
been
what?
like a
It
giant
magical
hag
tongue that
fish.
that loves oily. I don't know. Figure it out later.
Magical
Next time.
tongue of Griffey.
There was not a single pleasing syllable in that sentence.
Magic dog tongue.
You know what I meant.
No, and I don't want
Shut
to.
up.
Granny, we won.
Ooh, no one died. It was close.
Yet. Oh, super close.
Won the
I'm
battle,
technically
bud.
still- I'm a solid attack away from going down by anyone else here because all of you guys are built for that.
Mm-hmm. Jakes. Etienne's just off to the side. He is leaning against this wall here, and his hands are shaking with just adrenaline, rage. He kind of has this 1,000-yard stare going on.
Etienne,
His sword looks like it's like one moment away from dropping out of his hand.
How did Etienne feel stabbing that dog?
Good. Like, you know the scene from The Patriot when Mel Gibson is hacking up the one red coat?
Yeah,
Pretty much that scene.
very fitting. Sitting in Eurus, what are you two doing?
Probably.
I-
You want to go?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Probably letting Merzus and Natasha have their moment, kind of observing, but approaching the other two, kind of seeing what's up. Their moment. They're very close up.
I think Eurus will go back inside to make sure everything was still, there. Okay. She's still a little in disbelief that Faye's gone. Kind of like she's expecting her to open the door and she's haha, this is just another trick. Fuck you. But no.
Yeah, you open the door and there's no one there to greet you.
She'll kind of linger, reminiscing, if you will. Yeah, she still has her book.
Mhm.
Is there anything else that pops out at her?
As you take a look around this hut, there's not much that really calls your attention. There are a lot of little knickknacks and trinkets that she'd use for her magics. You're unfamiliar as to what the purpose is for them or how to use them. But you do know that she kept a lot of odd assortment of things. Her cauldron is still in the center. It is no longer bubbling. It's actually at a standstill. And then other than that, there's just her bed and her table where her book was originally laying on.
She'll go over and sit down by the fire where they used to talk and just kind of sit in it.
Okay. While you are sitting into the fire and watching the flames dance, we'll head back outside to Mirza's and Natasha.
Well, Sid would, if you want to do that
Go
first, it's fine. But Sid would want to check in with Etienne after a moment or two and ask, everybody, I mean, obviously, nobody's all right fully right now, but are you all right?
It'll take him a moment to respond, as if he didn't hear you at first, and then his head will slowly swivel towards you. And he still has that 1,000-yard stare. Justice. Justice is good. And that's all
Glad
he'll
you
say.
got your time.
But you got what?
I'm glad you got your time.
A little.
Did I cut out there?
Oh, yeah, you're fine. A little at least. There is more to come. More
Head in the
names.
right-
At least one
Yep.
other. Did you
Probably enough.
hear that?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I heard that.
Okay.
I got a couple ideas of who that might be, but I think that's enough justice, sir.
He'll nod. And you, Sidian? Are you alright?
What? Sid takes a deep sigh for a moment and says, "Not really, but try and hold off on processing until better time."
As we all have our burdens to bear. Hardly any one worse than the other, or better than the other. With blood and all, he'll sheath his sword.
And then I think Sid is going to kind of spend a bit more time observing Mercedes and Natasha. Whatever's going on.
There's and Natasha sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Is it Mercetasha?
You've been
or is
speaking
it...
in Thieves this entire time.
Yeah, that
You
tracks.
guys don't know shit.
I mean, we could track body language. Tone.
But yeah, Mirza's, you see Natasha probably for the first time that you've ever known her start to cry as she looks on at you. You really came back.
I did. I bought some people I thought could help. This wasn't all of them, but this is those who made it.
You were gone for so long. Are you going to face your mother?
Yes.
Be careful. Blindfeld's all but in ruin now, and by the gods' mercies, they took everyone.
Yeah. Well, we've done this twice before, you know. Two sins are down. Gluttony's next. And, well, Mom's just part of the package.
She's not the same person that you remember. She's different. She's driven by something evil. She's always wanted power, but this is on another level. Whereas she will sacrifice anything.
And then I guess we should probably make sure that doesn't happen. Don't worry. This will end soon, one way or another.
One way or another. And your words kind of have this interesting calming effect where she stops crying and she looks more resolute in her stance. The dogs will be gone all night. They won't return. We'll at least be safe for tonight. And there's a lot you need to be caught up on. I assume these are your backup? And she'll kind of motion over to Etienne and Sidian.
Okay. And this, I will actually just whisper in her ear. Two of them I technically met here. One of them is part of the original group. He and I and with some of our other friends, we took down Lust, and then I took a small scouting trip into Wrath's territory while they took down Slaw. I got roped into, I don't even know what it was, and a fever dream or something before we reunited and came here. Yeah.
Fever dream is accurate.
And there's a small smirk that kind of graces her face. And whereas this one you're very familiar with, it's kind of her default look as she stares at you. Still up to your disappearing axe, I see.
I mean, if you're good at something, you never do it for free.
And you coming back, is that something that you're getting paid for?
This is more paid back than anything else.
Well, count me into that payback. After what your mother did to my brother. And she kind of trails off, and you see her hands grip into her arms, her fingernails almost digging into her skin.
I give her a hug.
And she's still a little bit tense in your hug, Murses, but she does relax a little bit, kind of comforted by a familiar embrace. Well, let us go inside at least, unless you're planning to sleep on the floor. I think we have a lot
What?
to talk
No,
about.
never. No, not at all. Although I do have a little trick I could show you if you want to get your mind off something.
Her eyebrow perks up in curiosity.
Remember those god-awful dancing lessons Mother forced on us when we were younger?
How could I forget?
How about a celebratory dance for our little victory here?
She will hold out her hand for you to take, Murses. And there's that same smirk once again on her face. Just try not to step on my toes again.
Alright, I'll make you a deal. Stand on my feet. And I'll guarantee that won't happen.
Deal.
And as soon as you start the first turn, I will cast Levitate on myself. And we'll start to waltz and slowly levitate into the air.
Oh,
Sid
what a
leans over-
beautiful Disney moment.
Sid
In
leans
this
over to Etienne.
awful forest.
Sid leans over to Etienne. Do you think she realizes he's still covered in goo?
Goo, blood, God knows what else.
Probably been covered in worse.
This is probably not the first time that they've been this close after some sort of disgusting encounter.
Guys, we lived
Followed
here.
by another
most of our li-
disgusting encounter.
I keep forgetting you guys
Mhm.
don't know what we used to do for a living.
Not entirely.
Do you think a little stomach acid is gonna discourage her? Please.
What is it going to encourage her?
But yeah, you guys are enjoying a nice dance up in the sky as you levitate and start twirling around with Natasha in the air. Sidian and Etienne, what are you guys doing as you guys watch this?
Regaining sanity. And as Etienne has put away his sword, then that lock of gold hair comes back out of his pocket. And he's sort of looking to the sky or what he can see of it through the trees. And just uttering a silent prayer.
Sid looks happy for Mercis. Then kind of seems to trail off in his thoughts before his smile turns to a bit of a look of sorrow and remembrance. And after a minute or so of that sort of look, he kind of clams up a little bit and begins to head inside. Head into the hut.
Etienne, do you follow him inside or do you stay outside?
I think he's gonna stay outside, but he's gonna give them their space. So he's gonna just kind of wander over to this side, sort of where Merzus was creeping around earlier, I guess, around the mushroom circle.
Everyone's splitting up. Wonderful. Great. Totally not.
I'm probably going
I
to be
don't
going
think so.
inside with
With Eurus. Okay.
But yeah, it seems like something got.
Fair. Eurus, what are you doing?
Besides contemplating all the life choices that have gotten her to this decision.
Yep.
To this moment in time. Because that's what she's doing.
Perfect. So this is where we will actually end the session for tonight. You guys defeated the 2 dogs of gluttony, at least for now.
I'm sure there will be no implications.
What? No.
There's certainly no repercussions.
He's gonna try and do the acid thing again, and it's just gonna come off like like it has Scotch guard.
Oh no! Suddenly
here's the
they
thing.
are immune to acid damage. Crazy.
I was gonna ask, do these things have like doomsday immunity? Like after one thing has killed them, that no longer works on them? Because that would be terrible.
Doom, did you just do what the fuck?
It's not.
Did you just
Who knows?
DC this campaign?
That is a thing I've seen.
I mean, if they're
Like,
gonna
the
get
monster specifically made, like you killing it won't stop it. It'll just make it stronger. You have to either trap it or like give it another target.
that's an
Or, and this is totally within Sidian's specialty or purview, you could send it into space.
I mean, yes,
better yet.
that
Send it
works.
to the astral realm.
Just make sure nothing kills it, because if something kills it, it'll begin to evolve. That's the thing. If you keep it alive but away from you, perfectly harmless.
I'm going
Put
to
it in a
stick
bubble.
it in. I'm going to stick it in the one dimension forever.
I think I'm just
that
going
works.
to put it in. The Elizabeth meme that was going around forever.
I love it.
I mean, there was that
I don't
one
know
guy.
why-
I haven't.
No, sorry, go ahead.
There was that one guy. I haven't had the opportunity to do it since, but there was that one guy just banished to the astral plane. Though it's going to be a little bit harder with these big dogs.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Okay, wait. Now that we're here, I can finally ask. Kristen, at the very, very, very beginning of the campaign, you asked us for character creation. You asked us to make broken characters. Yes?
Yes.
Cool.
I think that is
Did you
emotionally
mean
broken.
Like, as strong as we could?
So
Make
when I
that
said
characters?
that I wanted you guys to make broken characters, I want this campaign to be something where you guys are able to let your imaginations kind of run a bit wild. Mainly because some of the end game characters are extremely strong, and I want this to be kind of a fair fight. But also because I want you guys to have fun. So I will put
Yeah,
some
that's-
limitations in terms of like how often you can do certain things, or if certain things will just completely either break or detract from the combats or from other people, then I'll say no. But for the most part, I try to be pretty flexible in terms of what you can and can't do.
Okay, so you were right. I misheard her completely with that one. I thought you meant broken, like emotionally and story-wise.
I mean, that's also fun.
I mean, I made a paladin with negative strength.
Yeah, I
No,
was
yeah,
surprised
we
how you
noticed.
went with that. I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever you want. Like I said, I'm not going to be like, no, you can't make this character. It's not right. You guys put whatever you want.
You made the most.
Ah.
But you made the most. How do you put it?
Emotionally
You made the
broken?
most relatable character in the arc. You made Hawkeye. You made Hawkeye. Like,
Ah.
yeah, like first of all, he still kicks ass, but more importantly, he is the one person that anyone else outside of this would be like, he actually doesn't seem all too crazy. Like, yes, he's crazy. Comparatively, though.
I mean, if you're talking about psychological, he's probably the greatest. No, not probably.
I don't even know what
Absolutely.
Stydian's deal is because of Mother Basina, because it could be an Oedipus complex, but then again, it's not his actual
No.
mother.
So,
Just a hag.
Oh, here's the thing, guys. Back when they were kids, the Mother Basina was hot.
No.
Like,
she's
Ellen
not.
of
She was so
Troy in a
crusty
nun
back
outfit,
then.
you guys.
Even our mom was a kid. She was hot. But we never saw that.
No comment, guys. This is getting weird.
No,
No,
I
I
mean, yeah.
I did think about it.